How we all going? It's Cole Embry, Aussie Cole, as everyone knows me as. Yeah, just on the one idea for today that I picked up while reading. I normally read Think and Grow Rich, and I couldn't be bothered walking out to my taxi because that's where I've got it to get it to read. So I just looked into my book cupboard and come across the book Richard Branson's got, and just reading through his question and answers. The interviewer at the beginning of the book was just asking him questions and he was just letting the answers fly, and a lot of his answers were very similar to what I would give. And the one that really stuck home was the reporter asked if he was starting a business today, what he would do if someone gave him a certain amount of money. In this instance it was $60. And his response was, he said, if I was famous, I would get $61 notes and sign them and sell them for $5. And then the money he made from that, well, then he'd get $65 notes and sign them and sell them for 15, or not 15, sell them for 20. In Australia, you could probably sell them for 10. I don't know what their note currency is over there. And then he'd sell them, and then he'd go up to the next note and the next note, and that's what his mindset was. It was using money is the best way to make money. So his example was using money, but you don't actually have to use money. You could buy something else. Like when I was in my business, I always said to my workers that I would rather go and buy a box of paper, because the business I was in, we used to print and fold, and I always knew there was a profit in it. So to me it was, I'd rather go and buy a box of paper than a box of beer, because the box of beer or a box of Jim Beam you're just going to waste, you're just going to piss it up a wall, as they say. Whereas with the box of paper, I knew from that 2,500 copies I would make like 10 cents per sheet. So between the printing and the folding, I knew that money would make me money, and I was using these principles and didn't even sort of realise it. And that would have come back from the time that I was reading books earlier. I would have picked up a principle like that and just run with it without really realising it. Whereas today, when I read Richard Branson's book, it just sort of jumped off the page at me, and I realised that the rich are rich because they use money the right way. They don't use it the wrong way. Like most people these days, they get paid and they want to go out and see what they can spend it on, not what they can invest it in. Like they might go buy a new dress or a new shirt or new shoes or the newest phone or alcohol or whatever they want to go and buy. So it's not going to be reinvested. Whereas the Richard Bransons and those sort of people of the world, they get money and they think, now what can I invest it in to make more money? So yeah. So that's my thought for today. Hopefully you've gained something from that, because I definitely did. And until tomorrow, I will keep on keeping on. As you can see, I'm in the taxi ready for another exciting Saturday night. It's always quiet to start, so that's why I chose to do my recording now while it was quiet, because later on the night I won't get a chance to scratch myself. I could listen to a tape maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm driving back from the suburbs into the valley where all the people are. Like the people are in the valley until about 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, all wanting to go home, so that's the only place after 2 o'clock in the morning to go to get work. So you might have a half-hour drive to take the last customer home, then you've got a half-hour drive back to get your next one. So, okay then. Until tomorrow, have a good time, and I'll talk to you then. Okay, bye.